And greetings, fellow YouTubers. I'm indeed Patrick. Today, in the last episode, we indeed taken on I am unfamiliar with its name, for I did not upload it, decided to again. But anyway, we have indeed talked to these set trainers. So, in this episode, we shall indeed be claiming over none other than the Sky Over Bridge, and of course, the set. I'm not familiar with what its name is. Yes, Pinwheel Forest. So yes, there are indeed some people trying to talk to. So yes, I did recommend doing this. So anyway, let's indeed venture through here, shall we? And of course, we shall indeed use another set repel. Anyway. So yes, you can indeed give him a set of fresh water. So yes, there's indeed a trade you can do, and in return he will indeed give you some, I'm unfamiliar with, but I believe it's new milks. So yes, that's really nice. If you indeed care to do such a thing, I would indeed recommend doing it. The thing is, you indeed have to buy many set fresh waters and give it to him, so yes, it's rather inconvenient. So anyway, yes, let's indeed venture down here. Do you have anything to provide for us? So yes. Oh, can I indeed get down? Thank you ever so much. Oh, and we're good off our bike, so that's really nice. So yes, I'm rather fond of this little curve. I believe it's really nice. So of course, indeed, there are indeed some trainers that indeed be fought. So yes, indeed be wary of that. So she is now going to send it on with her. A rather intriguing choice. But that shan't indeed matter. I believe that is water absorbed, so we shall indeed go for the set. Egg scissor, I believe, is mandatory. For bells, yes, we can indeed take it out. It does indeed a whipper. I'm rather fond of whipper in this game. Oh, apparently we can't. But anyway, it's going to open said muddy water, which shan't indeed do much said damage. Which is indeed rather nice. So anyway, let's indeed go for the finished off Ice Beam. I believe that's mandatory. Hurrah! Indeed. Lieutenant said Whipper. Temple. We shall indeed continue battling. So let's indeed go for none other than the said Exeter. For belts, yes, we can't take it down, but anyway. We shall indeed try. And Hyper Voice, a rather intriguing move. And let's indeed go for said Exeter once more, shall we? And we have indeed up said Temple. Hurrah! Yes, we did defeat Preschool Jojo. Doesn't he take on the set Hiker? Does he did want to battle? Can we indeed get him here? How does one indeed get him there? Anyway, let's indeed talk to this sad woman, shall we? Anyway, so yes, let's indeed battle, shall we? Just going to start off, set execute, a rather intriguing Pokemon. Anyway, let's indeed send out our castle and go for none other than the set Ice Beam. So yes, it's rather nice. And we've detailed out the side execute. A milk tank, We shall indeed switch. No, we shall indeed stay on. I believe that's mandatory. And let's indeed go for none other than the Scent Waterfall. So yes, hurrah! And we indeed almost struck her down. So let's go for now Scent Waterfall. Heal Bell. Rather inconvenient. But anyway, chance to do matter for probability, yes, we can take it down. We can indeed can. Hurrah! And cut the odds and you're going to growth the non level 55. So yes, let's begin this battle with the set preschooler, shall we? So yes, let's begin this battle, Stormy, shall we? Just need to center the Jatian, which we shall indeed take down rather easily. With our set castle. I'm going to check this why she has indeed not evolved it yet. And I shan't indeed question it. For it couldn't be a rather formidable opponent at this stage, but anyway. As I said, I am indeed not going to question it. A big on, we shall indeed continue battling. So let's indeed go for none other than the Sensor, shall we? Hopefully it can do this efficient, and indeed it can, despite it not being very effective. Gabble, we shall indeed continue battling. So let's indeed go for the Sand Ice Beam, shall we? And we've indeed said Gabble. And yes, hurrah. Do you wish to battle with us? And did you do? Hurrah. So yes, anyway, let's begin this battle, Swarmy, shall we? Indeed we shall. She's going to send another one, Burma. Let's indeed go for the set Ice Beam, shall we? Hurrah! We shall continue battling. For Billet's chest, we did take it down with a sad Ice Beam. I'm rather fond of Parasect. Oh yes. So yes, let's continue battling, shall we? And let's indeed go for the set. Ice Beam, I believe, is mandatory. Double hit, And indeed, let's go for another and set Ice Beam, shall we? And we indeed almost took it out, so let's indeed finish it off with a set Surf, shall we? Night Slash, rather intriguing move. But anyway, that shan't indeed matter. We have indeed turned out the set Cypher. Hurrah! So let's indeed go down here, shall we? Alright, so if you need to counter all the set Pokemon Pinwheel Forest, you can indeed talk to her. But before we indeed go into that set area, let's indeed do the set double battle of this set 1, shall we? For belts, yes, we need to take them out. They indeed only have 2 sad Pokemon. And minimum plus them. They shan't pose too much of a set challenge. So let's indeed go for the set X Scissor on the set minimum. And Flame Floor on the set minimum, just to make sure. For belts, yes, we'll indeed only have to use 1 on each, and this will indeed knock it out. Hurrah! Oh, indeed it does not. That's indeed okay, for we indeed have none other than X Scissor. And we have indeed turned out the set minimum. Hurrah! I'm rather fond of minimum plussing. Aha! He did use Rast Resort, which is a rather intriguing move on his part. So let's indeed go for none other than the set Ice Beam. And the Flare Blitz, for no apparent reason. For Purple Blitz, yes, we'll indeed have to do that. But anyway, we shan't be getting healed rather soon. Now we have the tip set plus hurrah! So that's indeed rather nice. We have indeed turned out the set twins. And Sharon is indeed waiting for you here. So yes, has he indeed recovered our set Pokemon? Indeed he does not. That's rather mean of you, Sharon. For belts, yes, he has indeed healed us later on. He's indeed going to heal us even. What am I saying? For belts, yes, it will indeed kick in during this set battle soiree. Hurrah! So yes, we're indeed challenged by none other than Nursery and Rosaline and Larry Skiller Mike, which is rather nice. Need to go to see that the Chansey and a Pinko. Both rather intriguing Pokemon, but it shan't indeed matter. I'm rather fond of Intimidate. Anyway, I shall indeed go for none other than the said Ice Beam on the said Pinko. And of course, it indeed has none other than Sturdy. Rather inconvenient. Anyway, sneak onto your strength none other than said Chansey. Rather intriguing move. Chansey has a rather large amount of HP. And I think he indeed takes it out. Anyway, Kit Kat is going to grow to another level 56. And he is going to use double edge on my on the set Stoutland. But anyway, it is going to faint. Hurrah! He's going to send out none other than Leavani. And Ferrothorn. Whom should I indeed take out? We shall indeed go for the Ice Beam on the said Lavani. And we have need 10 at the said Leavani. And this is indeed not very effective, and this Iron Barb is indeed going to hurt it. So anyway, haha, we indeed avoided the attack. So let's indeed go for none other than instead Ice Beam, shall we? This is indeed our last one, but Sharon shall indeed heal us up with his Probellus gas, huh? And Super Power shall indeed do the said trick, and indeed take it out. And that is indeed going to lower his attack and defense. And the fair one has indeed fainted. Hurrah! And we've indeed grown to level 66. This is indeed rather intriguing. Hurrah! Has our Pokemon indeed been healed? Ah, indeed. And we also need to battle the sub-Pokemon Ranger, shall we? Isn't it going to send out an alarm instead of Widow? So let's indeed go for none other than the set Surf, shall we? Yeah, it's probably suggesting I'm going to be doing a rather large portion of the aftergame tonight. If I indeed want to move on to Pokemon Fire Red, or straight after I've indeed done Pokemon White and Pokemon Conquest. And we shall continue battling. And let's indeed go for none other than Ice Beam. Hurrah! Hurrah indeed. Petal Dance, that can be rather inconvenient. Hopefully it doesn't do too much damage. And we indeed almost got taken out. So let's indeed finish it with said Ice Beam, shall we? Anyway, it shan't indeed matter, for Sharon is going to heal us. Hurrah! And Kit Kat's gonna grow to level 57. Beartic, we shall indeed switch Pokemon into none other than our said Tony. Let's indeed go for the said Flamethrower. Hurrah! And we need to out the said Beartic. Hurrah! So she isn't going to give us an allowed in the Citrus Berry. So let's need to go for the said Max Repel, which is rather nice. And there is indeed nothing to. I was meant to try to say there's nothing to provide for us there. And there's nothing to provide for us here either. So let's need to battle with this said Pokemon Ranger. He's going to send out a Weeping Veil. Rather than Chicken Pokemon. So yes, let's need to set up none other than our said Pastel. And let's go for the set Ice Beam, shall we? Be really nice if Churn Fault aren't all at the same time. But I shan't get too attached. If we turn out the set Weeping Veil. A Luxury. Shall these switch set Pokemon? To none other than my set Tony. So yes, let's need to send it for Tony. And he's going to send it none other than Luxury. Luxury, indeed. Let's indeed go for the set Flare Blitz. For we indeed do not have to worry about set damage. And we indeed almost took out the set Luxury. Anyway, he's going to go for the set Scary Face. Let's indeed go for the set Flare Blitz again. For no apparent reason other than we can indeed can. And the Luxury has indeed fainted. Which is indeed rather nice. Antonia Sneaker to level 62. Ursaring. Let's now continue battling, shall we? And let's now go for the set Flare Blitz. Trash, of course. Indeed. Well, that's rather unpleasant. So let's now send out another than our set Pastel. And let's now go for set Surf, shall we? Oh, yes, hurrah. For a second I did what I clicked from Waterfall. Which would be rather inconvenient. So let's need to finish off with another legend and set to surf, shall we? Hurrah! This is rather nice. Anyway, so yeah, so we did 10 out none other than this set Pokemon Ranger. So anyway, should need to get the set Citrus Berry, which is indeed rather nice. Rather nice indeed. This is indeed a rather long forest, so indeed be wary of that. Let's need to go down here, and apparently we're indeed going to encounter a said wild Pokemon, which is indeed rather inconvenient. On a double semaphore. Well, that's rather nice. So yes, this entrance is going to take a rather long time. I'm contemplating breaking this into 2 parts, or I indeed didn't want to keep my videos so long and no. I made a bet, I have indeed, what am I indeed trying to say? Yes, indeed don't just cover it in the said part. Hurrah, we've got away safely. Let's need to get the set Ultra Ball, shall we? So yes, let's need to battle this said youngster, shall we? Let's need to begin this battle soiree. Short Sun Pokemon is apparently the ultimate combination. Indeed. This is going to send in none other than Mankey. So let's make go for none other than the said Surf, shall we? I believe that's mandatory. We consider it Snubble, so shall we continue battling? So let's need to go for the said Surf. So yes, this need really nice, let's need to go for the Surf. Sorry, I feel like someone's in my house, but my parents left. Well, that's rather creepy. I'm scared now. Let's need to go into another 20. So yeah, so around. Let's need to go for the said outfit, shall we? Probability, yes, it's indeed just from outside. I shan't worry too much. So yes, let's go for the outrage, shall we? Indeed we shall. And check out this new drill to level 15. So yes, we've defeated the said youngster. Apparently it's not hitting Nathan there, which is rather intriguing. Let's go for Gnosis, Max, or Pal. And yes, there's indeed a hidden Ultra Ball here. I would recommend getting that. And let's indeed get the said Max Survive. It's rather nice since we indeed used our other ones. And that said Battle of Hugh. Anyway, let's do the battle of this said Pokemon Ranger, shall we? Indeed we shall. It's just me concerned with an Electrike. Rather intriguing Pokemon. Let's indeed send out Passel, shall we? And let's indeed go for the said Surf. Indeed we shall. I'm rather fond of Surf. And hurrah, the said Electric has indeed fainted. If Farfetch'd, we shall continue battling. Let's sneak over the said Ice Beam, shall we? Hurrah! Rapidash, we shall continue battling this rather nice matchup. Let's sneak over the said Surf, shall we? Hurrah! And we've indeed taken out the said Rapidash. So yes, let's sneak out the said Lumberry, shall we? And apparently you can indeed not get through here, which is indeed rather inconvenient. Anyway, let's indeed venture further said Grass, shall we? For Belt's chest, there's indeed a hidden item here. What? There's indeed no set hidden item. Well, that's indeed rather intriguing. Indeed just assumed. Anyway, let's indeed do this final set double battle, shall we? I'm intrigued as to how you saw me first. So anyway, let's begin this double battle against these set. I'm not familiar with their names, but I believe they are what's it called? Pokemon veterans, yes. And it's a 6-on-6 battle. That's going to be a rather long and hard battle, I must indeed warn you. But it shan't indeed matter, for we can indeed take them out. Hurrah! And the 10 minutes is going to be rather nice for the said battle. So let's go for Ice Beam instead of Ludicolo. Fake out. That's rather inconvenient. And they do not want to flinch. Why are they using other set attacks on me? I indeed wish to live. Ugh. Ugh. This is indeed rather bad. No, this isn't it. Unacceptable. Oh, you know what? Let's indeed go for the said fuel restore on none other than Pastel, shall we? That's indeed rather nice. Rather nice indeed. So yes, hurrah. Cross poison apparently, again on me for some apparent reason. Obviously to see me more as a said threat. Anyway, shan't it matter. Isn't he going to take it to said Ludicolo? Which is indeed rather nice. I'm rather fond of the well no, I'm fond of it as a Pokemon. And I'm fond of it in competitive play, I'm just rather fond of it in person. I don't know how good the Pokemon it indeed is. Electivire. Oh bother. Bother, bother, bother. Bother indeed. Anyway, hopefully we can indeed survive. Let's sneak off the ice cream on the said Crobat. Your turn apparently. That's indeed rather nice. Why would you do such a sad thing? And a Magmortar. Well, that's just rather nice, isn't it? Anyway, that's only doing no said damage to the said Magmortar. That is self-explanatory. So anyway, that's indeed rather nice. For bits, yes, that's indeed a rather large amount. Let's sneak go for the said Ice Beam on the said. What am I doing, the Ice Beam? That's a rather intriguing move. Let's sneak up the said Waterfall on the said Magmortar. I would indeed go for the said Surf, but anyway, I shan't indeed do that for indeed do damage to said Stoutland. And we indeed come out victorious once more. Which is indeed rather nice. And is he going to go for the said Superpower on the Electivire? He's going to send out another Leafeon. Rather nice matchup for myself, but hopefully this Electivire does indeed not hit me this said turn. That would indeed be rather bad. Oh, and apparently indeed does hit me. Oh, poor Bullets, yes, that's indeed going to take me out. So yes. So yes, anyway, our pastels indeed fainted. So yes, he's indeed going to hit the said Stoutland, which is indeed rather inconvenient. For the first time they've indeed aimed for Stoutland. And it indeed knocks him out with a critical hit. This is a long and hard battle, I must make you aware of this. Hopefully Sharon has many said Pokemon. Really nice fact indeed broke this into two said battles. On the other hand, probability suggests it indeed not really nice for them. We did not up Sharon, and yes, indeed. And the Watchog. Watchog's rather bad, so I shan't be expecting much from the said Watchog. I'll sneak over the said Flame Floor on the said Leafeon. Oh! What a baller! Oh, I'm rather fond of your Electivire. So yes, let's sneak over the Flame Floor on the said Leafeon. And we have detained out the said Leafeon, which is indeed rather nice. Rather nice indeed. Haha! What a fool. He's now going to bring back out Crobat. So let's need to go for the said flame flower on the Electivire. Now before this, some Crobats need to use one cross poison. And of course we're indeed poisoned. That's rather nice. Rather nice indeed. I kid, of course. Why would you do such a thing? That's rather mean. It shan't indeed matter. Anyway, I hope this indeed does a rather large amount. Close. Rather close. So let's need Senator Milky, shall we? Veterans are rather hard. Rather hard indeed. I'm rather fond of them. Anyway, let's need to go for the set. Thunderbolt on the set Crobat. Number 4 is indeed use Frost Poison on the set Watchhog, which is indeed rather inconvenient, but it shan't indeed matter. And probably suggests that's going to take me out, and I am furious about such a sad thing. Oh, we do have Sturdy. I was unfamiliar when we did. I thought it said Sturdy, but apparently we indeed do. But anyway, this Thunderbolt should indeed take it. We said a Crobat, which is indeed rather nice. Rather nice indeed. So yes, hurrah. Anyway, yes, hurrah. Cincino, he is going to send out another than Cincino. Anyway, let's indeed go for the said Flash Cannon, for no apparent reason. Other than we can't indeed do many things to it. Aqua Tail, it's a rather nice move. White Earthquake, that's indeed rather inconvenient. But I shan't indeed complain. Hopefully the said Milky can indeed. Oh no. Anyway, that shan't indeed matter. Let's indeed just go on to our set T and go for the set attack. Hurrah! Hurrah! Indeed. Just need to go for the set quick attack. Hurrah! We have indeed turned out the said Electivire, which is indeed rather nice. And all we indeed have left is another Fortress. Let's indeed go for the said Ear Slash. Fortress is a rather formidable Pokemon. Anyway, I hope this does a rather large amount. But what should I indeed expect as a rather bulky said Pokemon? And oh no, please do not do a lot of damage to Cincino. Indeed it does, a critical hit. Anyway, let's indeed go for the said Fly. Hurrah. Anyway, let's indeed go for the said Fly, shall we? And Double Edge, of course. Hopefully we can indeed survive, and indeed we can, which is indeed rather nice. Let's indeed finish it off with a said Air Slash, shall we? Hurrah. We indeed take out the said Fortress. Well, that was a rather long and hard battle. Long and hard indeed. But in the end, we indeed came out victorious. So yes, anyway, let's sneak out the said item. We just need another netball, which is rather nice indeed. Now before you leave, there is indeed a few things you can do here. For example, there is indeed a double battle you can take on. So yes, as we begin this battle soiree, a full team of 6 again? These are weaker Pokemon this time. And here I was indeed hoping to end off the episode, but I suppose I indeed have to cover it all. For quickness' sake, so we indeed are just done with it. Anyway, let's indeed go for these You know what? Surf shan't do too much set damage, so we'll just continuously go for that. On at least too much damage, at least hopefully, not on the said stout one. For belts, yes it won't. Alright, so a critical hit in Stoutland. You indeed have to be carrying me. A critical hit on Stoutland. Well, that's indeed rather inconvenient. I know, it's rather nice if they done it first set Pokemon. Needle Queen. Oh no, they're indeed have rather strong Pokemon now. That's just rather nice. I kill, of course. Let's take off the set Ice Beam. Squilipede. No, if they turn out said Stoutland. Stoutland's so far superior to anything else in this team. Oh, indeed it hasn't. Hurrah. Hurrah, indeed. I don't believe you can even heal up said Stoutland, but... And indeed it uses strength on these said Squilipede. That's rather nice. Earth Power, apparently. That's a rather strong move. Rather strong indeed. Isn't he going to go for the said Cascan? So we shan't go for said Ice Beam on said Silicon apparently. And I hope that's going to take it out, and indeed it can. Hurrah! Hurrah indeed. Captain grew to level 60. And apparently strength on the said Nidoqueen. Earth Power on said Passel. Which is a rather intriguing move on his part, but anyway, I shan't indeed worry. For belts, yes, can indeed take him out this turn. With another set, Ice Beam, I believe. And hurrah, we have detailed set Nidoqueen. Hurrah! How many more set Pokemon do they indeed have? Oh, one apparently. Let's just go for the Ice Beam on it. Hopefully we can take it out. For belts, yes, so. Oh. And hurrah! 50-10 at Zednidoran. And we're indeed going to grow to level 67. So yes, you've detained him out. It would appear you can indeed get to their lair, but indeed you cannot. You indeed have to surf to another said location. Anyway, let's indeed come up here, shall we? And you can indeed get yourself a BAM mushroom. Oh, that wasn't apparent to you, there was an item there. Did I shop use another repel? So yes, you can get that Pokeball at this present moment. And here's indeed none other than Gorm. So yes, he's indeed talking. So yes, that means he's going to walk away. So yes, he's going to give you the set upgrade, which is indeed rather nice. Okay, so yes, we are indeed victorious over the said Pinwheel Forest. And of course a Pokemon Ranger to indeed end it off. So yes, indeed, hurrah. You said Munchlax. I'm rather fond of Munchlax. Let's go for the said Surf, shall we? Snatch. Anyway, let's go for the said Surf. Our belt's desperately kicked out. Let's go for the said Surf, shall we? This is indeed sick case. Can we indeed take up said Munchlax? Indeed we can! Hurrah! Let's continue battling, shall we? Let's indeed go for the said Surf, I believe was mandatory. It doesn't before it's going to use the said discharge. That's rather inconvenient. A powerless. Ah! No, 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 no! Ah, why? Why? Whale charge. You know, our said Pastel's indeed going to faint. Which is rather inconvenient. Let's go into none other than our said owner, shall we? Let's need to use the set Flamethrower, shall we? I believe that's mandatory. Hurrah! Hopefully this Rocky Help indeed does a rather large amount of set damage. For belts, yes, it indeed will. And hurrah! We've become what sets up Striker. So let's continue battling, shall we? Let's go for the set flamethrower, shall we? And probably yes, we need to get out. Hurrah! We've beaten out the set Cricketchin. Cricketchin's cries are one of my favourites, I must need admit. She has indeed defeated the said Pokemon Ranger, and I am indeed rather tired. She's going to give you said Lumberry. Yes, that's indeed rather nice. And so yes, let's need jump down, shall we? What am I indeed doing? And this place is indeed unblocked, which is indeed rather nice. And there is indeed a hidden green shard here. I indeed recommend getting that. And of course a wild encounter. Hurrah! No, I just want to finish. This part is indeed so long. Oh, I did not want to make this part so long. Why is it taking... Oh, what I shan't be question it. And hurrah. So let's go into our items, shall we? Let's go into our said Milks. And Taylor Portone. And go into our revives. And Taylor Pastel. Oh, this is indeed rather inconvenient. I did want to make this under an hour. And since these are indeed closer, we'll go for such a restore. Which is indeed rather nice. So yes, let's begin this battle. Hurrah! So yes, you need to go set out another set Vampy. We shan't go for the said waterfall. I believe that's mandatory. And we've indeed taken out the said Vampy. Which is indeed rather nice. To do, we shall indeed continue battling. Let's indeed go for the set Surf, I believe is mandatory. Oh, we indeed have Ice Beam. I should have indeed used that, but it shan't matter, probability yes, we're indeed going to take it out either way. Barrow, we shall indeed continue battling. How many said Pokemon does he indeed have? This is indeed his last. Let's indeed go for the said Ice Beam, shall we? Hurrah. Hurrah indeed. And this video is going to be over an hour. Anyway, you can indeed go there, but before I indeed do such a sad thing, apparently there is no hidden item. But you can indeed get a set sunstone here, which is indeed rather nice. I would indeed recommend doing such a thing. And really, a Pokemon Ranger, does he indeed want to participate in the battle? Sorry, indeed he does not. So yes, he's not going to talk about Verizon. So yes, let's indeed exit, shall we? There's also a shortcut you can take. Oh, I wouldn't describe it as a shortcut, call it the non-grass route. So let's indeed go on here, because you can get the set Pokeball. It does indeed none other than TM22 Solar Beam. A rather nice HM. TM, even, what am I indeed saying? And we shall indeed go down here. So yes, you can indeed surf over here if you indeed wish to get none other than... So yes, there's indeed a hidden grotto here. I would recommend doing such a thing. You can indeed get the set Pokeball here. Which is indeed rather nice. But, more importantly, there is indeed another set Pokeball here. Which is indeed none other than the PP Max. Yes, indeed. So yes, let's indeed exit this place, shall we? And I can indeed begin the fun process of trying to upload this set episode. And that's marvellous, marvellous indeed. So yes, anyway, let's indeed exit this said location, and let's indeed end it. So everyone, in this episode, we indeed take on, sorry about that, we indeed take on none other than Pinwheel Forest, and in the next episode we shall indeed be taking on this said route, and Neat Green City. So until then, for the last time, one indeed bids you a farewell!